Hey guys, Jonathan here with the Roofing Dudes. Just wanted to show you a repair attempt on a roof. Insurance is actually paying for this back slope of the roof and not the front slope. They said what they need to see proof of is the underlayment going from here over to here, so being overlapped at least 6 to 8 inches. And they also need to see proof of 2 layers. And so we're coming back out here to lift up hopefully just enough ridge cap to show underlayment coming over, and then also probably removing a couple shingles as well, just to show 2 layers. And I'm probably going to take pictures throughout the process as well. So if you have somebody with you that can take a video, definitely ideal. If not, then you can take pictures throughout the process or use your own kind of tripod. So what I'm doing right now is just loosening up these shingles just enough. And it's posing a little bit more of a challenge because of the Christmas lights that are here, but it's just that time of the year. So another thing we've tried to prove to insurance is that this roof is so brittle that it's definitely not repairable, but they said, again, they would need to see proof of that as well. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling up the nails as carefully as I can so that we can put these ridge caps back as best as possible. You want to lift up the shingles just enough to where you can see the nail head underneath it, but not too much where you end up creasing the shingles. All right guys, so just finished with removing the ridge cap in the area that we need to check and see if there's 2 layers. So next thing I want to do is just double check and see if I left any nail heads exposed. And that way I can go ahead and get these extra ones up. All right, so since we've got those out of the way, on that side, I'm just gonna move quickly over to this side and remove this one as well. All right, so got those out of the way. This right here, you can see shingle is actually barely even touching it. You can see how it just ripped right there in the process. So that right there is your first row of shingles. And so now I'm going to take this shingle up and see if there's anything underneath it. If it's just felt paper, then it's only got 1 layer. Trying to do this as carefully as possible because insurance is wanting us to go back with the same exact shingles and not replace it. You can see with the condition of this roof, it's not as easy as it should be. I'm going to check right here. Got 1 more shingle. And nail holding it in. Okay, so if it was felt paper, it would be right here. And you can see that it's not felt paper, that is actually another shingle. So just to bring that point home, I'm also going to remove this shingle so they can see there is another layer here. All right, so there is proof of the second layer. So again, here's our first layer that's wet from the rain. And here is our layer of shingles underneath it right here. And if you look even underneath that, you can see another layer as well. And we're about 2 feet down from the ridge. So now what I'm going to do is remove this layer up here so we can see what we are working with under the ridge cap. All right, so finished finally taking off the second layer. You can see just barely right here the underlayment, the felt that goes over the ridge cap. You can also see around us the damage that ensues when trying to remove 2 layers of shingles and the difficulty that takes too. And this is only in a 3 or 4 foot span. If we're doing the entire ridge cap like this, it's going to cause a lot more damage. You can see where shingles have ripped off throughout the process. You can see where it's starting to leave tears in the shingles as well on that one. This fell apart. You can see all the nail holes that it leaves too. When you go back and you reuse the same shingle on the front side of the slope, it's not just something that you can lift up, slide underlayment in, and then nail it back. So what I'm going to do now is try to carefully remove this shingle. You can see too where it tears right there. Doesn't matter how careful you are, when you're using your pry bar to get underneath it, they're so adhered together, shingles are so old, it causes damage, just like right there. Even if I try to come in at an angle, gotta lift it up in some sort, still will be a problem. So what I'm trying to do is just prove, without causing too much more damage, there is underlayment here, and it goes up underneath in there. Philip, can you see inside? If you move your camera over to the front and kind of look back this way, does it go underneath there?
It does.
Okay. What I'm going to do, just to be on the safe side so everybody is on the same page, is I'm going to try to remove these shingles just so we can see exactly what we're working with. All right, so this is just again showing where the underlayment is lapped over the back and the front slopes. And I'll be putting more pictures as well just to show that. But now that we've proven that, we still have to go back and put all of this back together as best as possible. So we just gotta follow the direction that we took it off, starting from the bottom and working our way up, and then making sure everything is still proper. So we're gonna go ahead, go to the truck, pick up some materials, and then we'll come back up here and make sure it's good to go. All right guys, just finished with the temporary repair. Put everything back the way that it came in. You can see the ridge cap definitely needs to be replaced as well. Put ice and water underneath there just to make sure it was waterproof until we could come back and replace the roof. Replace this shingle right here because it was so damaged that I was not able to reuse the same shingle like we've talked about. So just wanted to make sure that y'all were able to see finished product for now, but we are going to come back soon and hopefully replace this roof. Thanks.